Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Daily Destiny with Jessie B. I am Jessie Christensen, and this morning, if you are believing God for a breakthrough, I want to encourage you that God's plans for your life will far exceed your expectations. And so I want to share a few verses from the story of Ruth and Boaz, found in Ruth in the Bible. And this verse is from Ruth 2, chapter 2, verses 2 and 3, and it says this. It says, "And Ruth the Moab said to Naomi," so Naomi is Ruth's mother-in-law, "Let me go to the fields and pick up the leftover grain behind anyone whose eyes I find favor." Naomi said to her, "Go ahead, my daughter." So she went and entered the field and began to gather behind the harvesters. And as it turned out, she was working in the field belonging to Boaz. And so this story, this one, is one of God's divine providence at work. And simply because the fields that Ruth could have ended up in, and all the fields that Ruth could have ended up in, she was found in the same field that belonged to Boaz. And so the story goes where Ruth ended up falling in love with Boaz, getting married, and the rest is history. And in fact, Jesus came from the lineage of Ruth and Boaz. And so if we look at Ruth's natural circumstances, she had no business being in that field that day. See, Ruth was poor, she was a widow, and she was a foreigner. So she had no business being in that field. But because Ruth was obedient to God, she believed in God's favor for her life, He led her to the provision of a life partner, which ultimately blessed the whole world through Jesus. See, Ruth, in this story, Ruth only believed for more grain for her and her mother-in-law, but the Lord exceeded her expectations and brought her a life partner, brought her Boaz. And so that's why I want to encourage you this morning, that maybe you do not desire a life partner, maybe you already have one, but what breakthrough are you believing for? What breakthrough do you believe God for? And your natural circumstances on the outside might tell you that it is impossible, but I'm telling you, but the Lord, He is able. And I just encourage you to trust Him, believe in His favor for your life, and just do the next right thing in front of you that the Holy Spirit is prompting you to do. Just do the next thing in front of you and believe that the Lord has gone before you and He will guide you to the right place at the right time, and that His provision for your life will far exceed your expectations. So I hope that encouraged you guys this morning. Good morning. I saw Sunny. Good morning, Michelle. Good morning, Mallory. Good morning, Cammie. Love you, girl. Thank you guys for joining this morning. I hope that's encouraging, that God will guide you to the right place. I know from experience, just looking at my story, that I believe that I'm in Arizona for a reason, that God is guiding me down here. So I hope you guys have a good Monday, a good rest of the week, and I will see you guys on Wednesday. And remember that you're worthy, you're beautiful, and you are strong. And I will see you guys on Wednesday. All right, bye-bye.